who have a bucket load of playoff experience, and Chicago Fire go toe-to-toe in a do-or-die game. Philadelphia awaits, and the MLS Cup playoffs start next.
And Zinkernagel, their ability to combine, play off of one another will be essential to breaking down Orlando defensively tonight.
So a big day for Orlando City, who have something Chicago Fire don't with regards to the playoffs. The possibility, the maybe, the very definition of failure or success can be garnered within these next 90 minutes, where tests and tease is ripe, and all those competing find themselves fueled by one word of Major League Soccer. Zinkernagel's ball in, the heads go up, and it's a fabulously met header in the centre of the penalty area and headed wide by Jack Elliott.
Completely loses his mark. They're so pinned back defensively. Everybody's watching the ball carrier.
Gutierrez, lovely ball in behind. Kuipers, very good save, and behind for a corner.
Forces Gillespie to come off his line. Just does such a good job of the last second. Just that little dart, change of pace.
Ball fizzed in, required saving, it's still not cleared away. And eventually at the second time of asking, Gillespie able to gather. It's a long ball forward now. Ugo Kuipers is onside here. Kuipers in behind! It's a major opening for Chicago Fire.
Just want to get into halftime in this 0-0 scoreline.
And breathe. Playing in the playoffs for the first time in 8 years, seeking a postseason victory for the first time since 2009. Orlando City just desperate to get through it. Chicago Fire can only dream of such consistency, but they have to start somewhere. Gillespie manoeuvring forwards. Waterman doing enough. Here's Orachel for Chicago Fire. Davila. Feeling patience will play its part in this one. Zinkernagel's having to wait and feed down the line. Angled ball played in, it falls to Gutierrez! In front of Section 8, a goal 8 years in the making for Chicago Fire!
How smooth is this first touch? Middle of your screen, just stays out of it, and then just a calmness from Zinkernagel to find the wide areas, allow for that first time ball to come across, and then Gutierrez just finding that little bit of space. No one tracks him, but that first touch is just magnificent. Takes it down, cushions it, and then the second touch in the back of the net to put Chicago Fire at home, up 1-0.
And of course it comes from the boy from down the way, Brian Gutierrez.
Should open up some space for those three front runners for Chicago, and Gutierrez filling in behind.
Well, this is the win probability, and as you can imagine, after the opening goal of the contest, that's changed considerably. Chicago Fire looking to increase the scoreline. In the build-up, they find Gutierrez again. Gutierrez! Oh! Whisker away from two.
So many people were calling for Gutierrez to be in the starting lineup for the Chicago Fire because of this skill set right here. Drifting, whether it's central, find a little bit of space out wide. That time just gets his head up, and what a look that is. Just so unfortunate to ricochet that one off the far post. Good amount of bend, pace on it, would have beaten Gillespie.
Which of course in 2024 was enough to finish in the top 4 in the Eastern Conference. They have some defending to do here. Bamba, one-on-one for two. Very good save. Gillespie keeping Orlando City alive.
This is what we expected, a bit more open game, back and forth. Bamba keeps himself on side, but this would have been really the dagger.
Bamba down under the challenge, referee says no, and Orlando City can now break. Angulo pressing forward here. Ojeda and Pasalic. So many Chicago Fire players back in numbers quickly. Angulo now craving half a yard, across goal he goes, and well gathered by Brady. Moving to Orlando City earlier this year. Brady hoisting the ball into the Illinois sky. Another free kick, which, as you can hear, is a relatively unpopular decision. Zinchenko on hand again, as well as Kuipers. Zinchenko into Jonathan Bamba, trying to pick out Kuipers. Still Kuipers goes in! Hugo Kuipers with the goal! For the first time since 2009, Chicago Fire have a pulse! Chicago Fire have hope!
Going to be in great shape behind the ball to continue to press, put you under pressure, and Kuipers the one that starts this and then continues on his run. Watch in the middle of your screen, just stays out of it initially, but then just follows up, hunts this ball down, puts Gillespie under pressure, and then, my goodness, for the second one of the night for Chicago Fire, it all starts with just their fight and their willingness to not give up and do it together.
Sprints to celebrate a goal that means so much in these parts, a moment they have craved for so long. Spicer with the ball in, inviting one as well, clipped away towards the edge, Pasalic towards goal, very good save by Brady.
Did it at the last second, but establishes the position and a decent ball in. Really one of the first balls that we've seen from serve from the wide areas. Pasalic just comes onto it so nicely, waits till it lands so he can connect with it solidly. But right there, Brady.
Mountain to climb now. Lovely in-swinging, inviting ball in. The rather routine save for Brady in the end. With a lovely in-swinging ball in behind now for Chicago Fire. Kuipers into Bamba, very good save and clipped away. Gutierrez denied by the woodwork. Well, they came this close, Laurie.
One thing I love about this Chicago team, especially in the second half, is just the pressure that they put on. It forces defensively, and they always have runners following up the play. That time Gutierrez.
Slip from Pasalic, it may very well present an opening here for Chicago Fire. Bamba getting closer and closer to goal. Towards the edge he goes, Zinchenko into the path of Kuipers! Once again in front of Section 8. Chicago's number 9 puts Chicago Fire on cloud 9 here.
Zinchenko always the one that's feeding the Kuipers, but Bamba does such a good job to draw attention, and then instead of force the issue, just patiently, calmly continue the ball on, and it forces this Orlando City team defensively to narrow their shape, opens up that space for Kuipers, and then in that moment, Gillespie's already gone to ground, trying to make the play, top corner, excellent finish, make their third of the night.
Forward now for Bamba. Chicago look to make it 4. Jonathan Bamba. Twinkle toe, Bamba! Half-hearted appeals for a penalty. Excellent work from Jonathan Bamba, though.
Oh, they're not slowing.
Goals regularly in the UEFA Champions League with Atalanta. Orlando could do with a goal from him now, but they have some defending to do. Bamba in behind here. Bamba! Still they go on. Gutierrez! Fabulous challenge. Brekalo providing the necessary challenge for Orlando City. Oh, Hayden lets fly. Very, very close. Orlando look to find something. Spicer in behind. Brilliant.
Aim.
Selassie. Shoots it through here as Chicago look for 4. Good save at the near post by Gillespie. Orlando rid the danger. Chicago Fire find victory in the playoffs. for the first time since 2009 and have a new lease of life on their old stomping ground.